Welcome back. As we promised, we are going to cover the Al-Azhar efforts to encourage its students and those who are studying in faculties and colleges affiliated to Al-Azhar to innovate and to enter many competitions for innovation and to discover the new talents in all domains, and to make sure that Al-Azhar is going to give a hand and to support these talents to find their way in the best way ever. To shed more light on this, we are very much delighted and honored to have our prominent guest live here in the studio, Dr. Abdulnasser Ghanem, professor at Al-Hadith and the Sciences Fundamental of Religion Faculty, Al-Azhar Al-Sharif University. Thank you very much for being with us, sir, and a very good morning.
It's my pleasure to be with you and your dear audience. It's a great honor to me.
Thank you, sir. And before going into details, let's have let's say a panoramic view and an idea in general regarding Al-Azhar's keenness to help and to support and to give a hand to all the talented students to find a way for their talents to shine.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, and may Allah's peace and blessings be upon his prophet and messengers, from Adam to Noah to Jesus Christ, the Messiah, son of Mary, and Moses, and the last one, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We don't differentiate between any one of them and their followers to the last day. Regarding that Al-Azhar, or generally that we encourage that the community and the leadership is taking care for encouraging the knowledge in any community, and also discovering the creative talent for the young boys and girls. This is something that we get it from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam himself personally. When we study his biography, we found that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is not randomly choose his companions for a task or for a responsibility, but he used to observe and look to his companions, which skills that this person have. Is he suitable to be ambassador? Is he suitable to be a poet writer? Or he has a beautiful voice that he can do adhan and lead the prayer and the recitation in the prayer? Or he is a great fighter and warrior? So he used to look and discover those people around him. So when we read his biography, we start to learn such things from him. So we see that a person like Bilal ibn Rabah radiallahu anhu, he used to have a beautiful voice. So even the companion that he watched the dream about adhan, he said to him, teach it to Bilal, because he's under minka sultan, his voice
he has a better voice.
A better voice.
Yeah.
So here we can see that the Prophet ﷺ chose the right person for the right task.
Yeah.
But if you bring a fish and you say today, fish, you need to climb the tree. Fish's skills, it has a skill to swim, and the monkey has a skill to climb the tree. But if you put one of them instead of the other, it will be difficult. This is the reason that we need to know, even look to our children or our students everywhere, because sometimes we don't know our skills personally. I can suggest you say, I can see that you are talent in this area, So I look to my children, I look to my students, and then start to discover which thing is that he do it easy, which thing is that he
is talented, or
he is talented
has this
about
talent. Talent is something inborn. But sir, let's move to some examples. And recently we do have a program for reciters of the Holy Quran, and it really succeeded in a way which was not imagined even by its organizers. How do you see this as one of the role models or the examples which we should duplicate or to continue in this very right path?
A good example that you mentioned about Dawlat al-Tilawa, that we will start to discover those talent people in this area of beautiful recitation. And as we know that Egypt used to be the best all over the world, and nobody, everybody say all over the world, even the specialist people in this field, that the Quran, even if it's revealed in Mecca, but it's recited
in Egypt.
Recited in Egypt, and we have many beautiful examples in the history that nobody shared them with us, like Abdul Basit, Abdul Samad, or Al-Minshawi, or Al-Shahat Anwar, or those beautiful reciters. So here, when I bring such youth and make them like stars in the television, So our children will look, look to this talent, he recite the Holy Quran, he write poetry, he do literature, he's a successful, mathematics or computer science or engineering. And this is, the real power for every civilization, the real power for every community, because remember the time of the pandemic, for example. If we are in a pandemic, we start to remember, where is the doctors? Where is the specialists? We need the vaccination. We need the universities. We need you to discover this for us. If there is a big problem in economy, we invite the specialists and the experts in that field, and those are the only people that they can give us the right leadership in every field. So every civilization, every community, when you raise up the people of science and knowledge and make them like stars in a community, so the children will look to them up. And in this case, everybody wish to be like Ahmed Zouil, or a scientist, or engineer, or Shahat Muhammad Anwar, or a poet writer, or literature, or art, or humanities, or whatever. So any community make such people as stars in the community and present them in television and make them like figure for everybody. Our children will start to wish to be like them, and everybody start to think about his personal skills. Which people among those stars that the government
Sir, of course, what you're talking about is great nationally, I mean inside Egypt, but we also have the international competition for reciting Holy Quran, and it was also held recently here in Egypt with the participation of thousands of reciters from all over the world, in addition to Egypt, of course. Sir, how do you see these competitions as reflecting the real positive, moderate image of Islam to the whole world, saying that this is the real image of our religion, far from what's been said in their media outlets?
When we invite the knowledgeable people in any field, and then we ask them about their expertise, we can guarantee that such people will give us the right direction. So when the media, like you have the responsibility to bring those educated and expert in every field and make them the stars for the community. Then if the people are looking for something ambiguous, or they don't find their ways, they can find the right example to follow and to take the right opinion and the right fatwa. But when we do not make those stars are clear for everybody, the people will be wandering blindly. We just, if I have anything, just search online and then find anyone that he's famous or something. And by the way, fame has nothing to do with knowledge and experience. There is statistically say that from every 4 people that they are famous, 3 of them are fake. So when we make such people are clear in the community, this is, if you need experts, someone who has knowledge in this engineering, those are the names that you should go to them. When you need some people that they are knowledgeable in this field. So internationally, you make this soft power, soft power and good relationship, because as a Muslim countries, we are more than I think 50 Muslim country. So 50 Muslim country, they share the same culture, the same religion, the same prophet, the same book. As for Egypt...
And really, Al-Azhar is playing such a pivotal role to unite all those peoples together. Sir, if you permit me to return back to Al-Azhar and to the prizes or the awards, or the way Al-Azhar is dealing with those very talented students or talented Al-Azhar athlete students who are really keen to continue with improving their talent and practicing their talent. How do you see this as another motive to boost the innovative spirit inside Al-Azhar?
For Al-Azhar, he's in the heart of all of this, because, as you know, in Al-Azhar we have different specialists. Even still in Al-Azhar, we teach medicine, we teach engineering, we teach computer science, AI, even this is beside Sharia law and religion and Arabic language and literature and different aspects. So we are in the heart of all of this. And even when the scholars of Al-Azhar, we said we need to accept all those fields to be teach here in this prestigious university, because as I told you, we learned this from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he himself, that for example, Khalid ibn al-Walid was a new believer after just 4 years, after 4 months. He selected him to be the leader of the army. He didn't say, you know, how long you have been a believer. You know, he didn't ask him how long you have been a believer. He just 4 months, and then he selects him, you have the skill. You know, go and lead the army.
And the very second day after Umar ibn al-Khattab believed in Islam, he was named Al-Faruq.
Yeah, because he used to be
simply the very same day.
Yeah.
This is it. And sir, you know what's the biggest prize? A phone call from the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, Al-Imam Al-Akbar, Sheikh Ahmed Al-Tayyib, for any winner. I think that this is the biggest prize ever.
Yeah, because when I encourage someone, I encourage him, you know, even psychologically or financially, or there is different ways. Even if I bring them and make him a star in the television, this is a great appreciation. If someone is responsible and kill him, or join a university graduation and then he stand and encourage the students, this is let them, you know, encourage the skills, because as we know, those creative mentalities in any community, this are the real power for any civilization. You know, because nowadays, as you know, it's not as it was before, even when people are fighting against one another or thinking about a high rank in the international politician. We don't now use the normal ways. Now they think about AI, or which rank is that you have in the university levels, in the international ranks, in, you know, they speak about computer programs like, you know, TikTok or DeepSeek or whatever. So such things, this is here we realize that the real power nowadays for any community, it's, you know, science and knowledge and education. So any community, any society, both put those experts and leaders and knowledgeable people and creative mentality and encourage
where
them
they deserve to be.
You put the right person in the right place,
position,
so those people will provide for their community.
Giving them the credit and appreciating their efforts is very important. Well, Dr. Abdulnasser Ghanem, professor at Al-Hadith and its Sciences, Fundamental of Religion Faculty, Al-Azhar Sharif University, thank you very much for your input, sir. I really enjoyed our discussion. Have a very nice day.
It was a great honor for me to join you and your great audience, and I wish you a good day.
Thank you, sir.